Hello, I'm Trae Zipperer with Honor Your DNA. I'm here today to help you put together your Headstone cleaning kit. The first item you'll need is something to carry your tools and supplies in. I choose this caddy manufactured by Sterilite. You can pick this up at Walmart for less than $5. The most important product you'll carry in your kit is this D2 biological solution. This is the product used by the federal government within our national cemeteries to clean more than 3 million veteran headstones. The government selected this product based on its ability to remove and kill biological and organic growth better than any other product while not doing any harm to the natural stone. We don't want to do any harm to the stone. If we're going to do that, then we might as well leave the stone dirty. We don't use pressure washers, we never use bleach, and we never use any type of metal tool such as a metal brush on the surface of a stone because, again, we do no harm. Water in a cemetery is hard to come by. Sometimes they'll have a water supply, but most of the time they won't. So you want to carry a spray bottle for water. I choose this design with a wider base so I can stand it up on grass or gravel or whatever other type of base that I'm working on around in the cemetery without it falling over and spilling my water out. Carry water into the cemeteries in gallon jugs. I prefer these standard gallon jugs with handles on them so that I can pour over the top of the stone and let the water cascade down, removing all the organic debris that I've loosened up with my D2 and my scrub brushes. I don't want to be wasteful with water because this is all I have, and so again I use these gallon jugs. We want to be safe when we're working out there. We don't want to do any harm to the stones. We certainly don't want to do any harm to ourselves. So I carry a pair of safety glasses. Just clear safety glasses, allows me to see what I'm doing without getting any of the D2 or organic growth or sand in my eyes. I don't want to get all of that biological juicy water all in my skin, so I prefer these dishwashing gloves. They're $1 a pair. You can pick them up just about anywhere. They're thin enough that I can feel what I'm working on, but they're thick enough to where I don't punch holes in them very easily while I'm working. When you're working down around the base of the stone, maybe you're trimming some brush, working on some built up dirt or mulch, I choose these basic leather work gloves. They're a couple of dollars at any big box store, and they'll keep you from getting blisters while you're doing some of that trimming. And one of the things that I trim with is these hand shears. You never know what you're going to find around the base of a headstone. Sometimes it's a small tree, sometimes it's a shrub, sometimes there's a root that needs to be removed, and so this will cut through about a 1/2 inch diameter organic growth. Sometimes I'll have some dirt needs to be removed around the base of a stone, so I carry along with me a standard garden trowel. And if I want to do some trimming around the base of a stone, maybe some grass is built up or some small weeds, maybe I want to get a good photo of this stone when I'm through cleaning it, I use a pair of scissors. These are titanium shears. You can pick them up at Costco in packs of 3 to 5. Do a fantastic job. They're great in the kitchen, but they're also great in your headstone cleaning kit. When you arrive at the cemetery, a lot of times you'll find different things on the headstone itself, or there's a ledger over the grave that's covered with acorns or leaves or sand. Rather than carrying a full-size broom with me, I'll carry one of these bench brooms, and I can work any of that material off before I ever start getting it wet. And then when we get to the point where it's time to scrub, it's really important that we have a good bathtub scrub brush. This is about $2 at a Home Depot Pro. Notice that all the bristles cover the entire surface of the brush without having any gaps in between them. When you're working that surface of the stone, you want every stroke to count, and so I prefer, again, this one that has bristles covering the entire surface. For things that I can't remove with that scrub brush, I'll use a tool like this where I've got a smaller area of bristles that I can work inside some of those etchings, work around those crosses at the top of these veteran headstones and get that grime out of there that's been built up for a while. One of my favorite tools is this one. This is a brush by Unger. It's similar to a fingernail brush, but it tapers at the top here into a very thin point. And you can work this thing into all the nooks and crannies of etchings and remove some of that really tough built up grime that needs to be worked on harder. I love this tool. And for the very small areas, nothing better than your typical toothbrush. So when you're through with your toothbrushes, put them in your headstone cleaning kit, or just buy a couple new ones for $1 a piece. And to finish off your headstone cleaning project, if you're working on a grandmother's or a woman's grave, and even your grandfather's like flowers, I'll carry along bouquets of flowers. This is $1 at Dollar Tree. Unbelievable. It's 7 flowers in a bouquet for $1. They look great, they last a long time. I've come back a year later and these are still there. For your veterans, when you're cleaning those veteran headstones, you always want to have an American flag with you to honor them and to designate them as a veteran so that all that visit the cemetery know that that is a veteran of the United States military. And I don't stick these in the ground because they don't stand up well in the sand. They're going to fall over, the wind's going to knock them over. So I choose to take along with me this. This is a 14-inch piece of PVC pipe. I take a 1/2-inch Schedule 40 piece of PVC, cut them into 14-inch segments, and then I'll paint 1/2 of them with some type of green color spray paint. You don't have to do that, but I do that, just kind of camouflages it somewhat. And you need to put that in the ground, so I'll carry a rubber mallet with me. This is $2 at Walmart, and it doesn't harm the PVC pipe, won't break it, and you can gently put that into the ground next to the headstone, and then finish off your project with your American flag for your veterans, your flowers for your grandmothers and your grandfathers, and now you have your headstone cleaning kit ready to go. I'm Trae Zipperer with Honor Your DNA. Visit us at honoryourdna.com or on Facebook at our Facebook page, Honor Your DNA.